Hello everybody. I just have to put my light a bit lighter today. It's very overcast. It's been raining, raining, raining. Excuse me. Right. Let's just have a look where I am up to. My last video was making a couple of bags and envelopes for the journal. So I'll do a quick flip through because after the previous video to that, I did add some things to the journal. So you've seen these ones, so I'll just quickly go through. I've added stitching, I've added a die cut here, a little bit of that netting, I've stitched that on. Just one of the little collages down the side there with some grey stitching. I did pick up some grey cotton when I picked up some embroidery threads as well. So I've got a bit of grey cotton, so there'll be white and grey cotton throughout this journal. On the back of the music paper, I've just added this little score paper and a collage, so you can still write on it. Just a collage up the top. It's not a tuck spot or anything, it's just pretty collage work on the top of the page. That's one of the foldovers of the paper. I've got a couple of envelopes here I'd like to probably decorate, and they will go in there with one of the little snip collages that I made in the first video. I have cut out the tags. They're not finished. They're from the paper Cameo, printed in black and white. I've just put a little tuck spot there and a piece of lace from Crafty shop down the bottom. A little bit of grey paper on the inside of this paper here, a little tab and more grey stitching. Just a little corner tuck spot there, and one of the score pads papers in there that I will do something with. I have another die cut here that I may either stick there or probably over here like that. So I've just left that in there until I make my mind up. The doily. More stitching. The back of the music cover, I cut one of the squares out and put a little corner tuck there. That is some more paper Cameo printable in black and white. I will cut that out and make that into a journal card. I've put, that beautiful lace from Crafty shop. It's just like little medallions. I don't know if I've got it on hand to show you. It's really pretty. I don't think I've got a lot of it left either. But I've just stitched a lovely mother of pearl button on there with some collage at the top. Oh, and a doily there and a bit of tulle as well. That's one of the foldovers, so that's going to be a tuck spot there. I think you saw perhaps these similar pages to the first one I did. And then I have found my little stylus the other day, so I wanted to keep it somewhere. A bit of glassine photo album paper in here. What's that? Yeah, you've seen that. Just a little bit of lace tucked around as a tab. Bit of, I think it's German dictionary paper folded on the inside there. More collage work. And stitching, just some music paper. So there's still a fair bit to go. I've put that envelope that I had found in the center here, and I've just placed one of the flowers on there. I love the flowers. I haven't closed the envelope up. Whether I do or not, I don't know. I know some ladies leave it open so they can put things in there, and I think that's a great idea too. So I'll make my mind up once I've stitched the signature in. Another bit of collage. Another tuck spot in there, and just the fold over of the paper with the collage there. Another corner tuck there. I feel like that might need something else on it as well, but we'll get to that. There's the other side of the dictionary paper, the glassine paper. Another one of the, what are they called? Die cuts. So it can go either over here. I kind of like that there, I think, but we'll see. Just another little cutout. And that was part of the cover of the music book. Right down the bottom there was a long strip, so I made that one and the one that was at the bottom of the page previously. Another little tuck spot there with one of our collages and a couple of envelopes that I will decorate. The doily, another little tuck spot, and I'll make a journal card out of that. More collage, little lace tab there, more of the grey paper, and that's part of the music paper there as well, the cover. So it didn't need anything to do doing with it. Another one of those little medallions and doily there. These are lovely. I'll probably have to hang something from those. The other side of the music paper there. Mesh. Die cut. And these die cuts, that one and that one, I'm pretty sure both of those were from Debbie from Crafty Stuff on YouTube. Thank you, Debbie. Little collage and another bit of the collage there. So that's what I've done so far on the actual journal. I think it's looking rather lovely. And I also I had some baking paper. So, well, I was actually using baking paper in the kitchen. I was going, and I thought, oh, let me go quickly make a couple of things with this before I forget to make anything with it. So I have a little long pocket, and it was just a long piece, and I folded it in half. Before I did that, I stitched one of our collage pieces on, and a bit of the Crafty Me Shop ribbon. Isn't it beautiful? And then once they were stitched on, I folded it in half and zigzagged up each side. So that's one thing I did. And this one I'm going to put in here somewhere, I'm not sure where. And that's just another piece of the baking paper, just folded like that, glued, folded in half. But before I did all that, I stitched the little ledger sheet. That was my own ledger paper, and I photocopied it and reduced it, and just cut a doily in half, tucked that under before I stitched that all together. So, and I used a little bit of silicone glue because baking paper isn't easy to glue. It will come undone if it's handled carelessly. I can't imagine these would get a huge amount of wear and tear, but it does seem to be holding quite well with the silicone glue. So I need to pop that in here somewhere, and I need to make tags for them as well. So there was a little bit of a blank spot I noticed when we were going through it. So that's the middle. See, there's a bit of a blank spot there for something. So you've got to kind of take into consideration both sides, because if you put that there, it might look all right there, but might ruin the effect of that side there and covers up the tab there. So we're not going to put it there. Might need trimming down a little bit by the look of it too. I never thought about that. I'm thinking maybe a bit closer to the center. Maybe here, but that's got that there. Maybe there. Put it down like that, or is that going to be too slippery against that? So we've got that, like that. That needs cutting down, definitely. That looks all right. Very plain there, isn't it? And a lot going on. I don't know if I can... Oh, yes, I can, can't I? Let's have a look, folding it the other way, perhaps. So that will just have the darkness there, which is fine. Like that, you'll see it there, that's all right. And that will go like that, and that, yeah, I think that's probably a better way of doing it. But I do need to take a bit off the top, so let's just do that now. Hopefully that's straight. Those scissors are not the straightest scissors in the world. Make sure we've got that the right way up. That's a better fit. Yep, that's fine. We'll put that there. I could even... take a piece out so it makes it easier to open. Although it might be alright because it... Where's those circles? I put all my scraps in here the other day. Hopefully I popped the circles in here as well. Where are they? Oh, no, I left them out. Fancy that. They're over here. I just want to use one as a size guide. See that? That's a good size. I found this pincushion the other day. I used to love this pincushion. The little tassel, I used it that much. I found it at the op shop. The little tassel fell off. But what I might do to this one is unstitch it. I did not make it. I found it. It's really pretty. I might unpick it, empty the contents, and redo it. And attach another tassel to it. So I've got that over there so I don't put it away. Okay, so I could just put that there like that. And draw around it. How big should I make that? like that, and of course on the other side as well. So about there and there. Okay, and I hope you've all been keeping well. Like I said, it's been raining here a lot. My husband at home, and I've kept my son home, although he's still doing school work, mainly because the roads get flooded in between here and school, and I don't want him to get stuck anywhere. So I thought, well, he can just do his schoolwork from home at the moment until, you know, the rain calms down. There we go. That'll just help open it a little bit. And get my hand in there. So that's going there like that. And I do need to make a couple of tags to go in here and one for in there. I thought I might use index cards for that. So just, I've got this one full one here. I love using index cards because they're a good thickness, and these ones are rather a mellow colour. So that would probably be a good, so about there to there. Let's say there. What's that? Oh, where is it? Let's see if we've got enough room here. That is not the best, you know, at measuring. I had to buy this. Well, I'd already got the sticker. I had to put this sticker on this because I could not read the measurements on this orange part. So I had to cut off a tape measure sticker and put it on there for my own reference. Okay, I'm going to say 3.5. Just cut it short of that little line I did. Let's just check that. That's fine. So like 2 of those. So and I need another one, a longer one. For this, so I will kind of need that, probably 2 and oh no, I've got stitching, so maybe I'll just measure it, that will be easier. 2.5 by, that one can pop out a bit, I think, so 2.5 by 7 on this. don't think. It's not 2.5, is it? Oh, it's very close though, you know. Is it? What is it? It's 2.25. Would have liked it a little bit bigger than that. That's okay. I can get a... Okay, what did I say? 2.5 by 7. So this one's slightly different, but that's okay. So let's say 2.5. Seven. I'll just cut it on that line, I think. There we go. Yeah, it just comes out a little bit, but I can put something there as well, and that will be nice. Maybe a eyelash or something. It's over here. So, where is that going in the book, I wonder? It's quite slippery, so it needs a snug spot. It could go in with those there. You lose all the pretty flower there, don't you? Doing that. Could go in here and have that one somewhere else. That would look alright, wouldn't it? So maybe that's where it will go. And I'll find another home for that one. I think I had one that didn't have a tag in it either. Let's have a look. This one's got that, that's got that, that's got that. That's got that. I thought there was. Perhaps I was wrong. There. I'll put that one in there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so what am I doing with this? I have so I have some printables that I've already had. And there's some miniature ones too, but I think they'll be nice as little tag things. I did find one of the photo album things. Maybe I will put that in, as long as it's not too... Is it too tall? It needs trimming off. Needs trimming off a bit. Okay, we'll just trim it there. And then we have this really nice piece that we can play with as well, all those tatty edges. So that needs a home. And these are great for putting tags and things in as well. You can put one on each side, so they're great. It'll need decorating a little bit along the top edge. Let's find a home for it, about there. Will that work? I think so. We'll leave it there for the time being anyway. So I don't want to make it too big. Right. Okay, so I've got those. They're tags in their own right, sort of thing. some paper. Oh, that's what was left over from the other signature. Now this is a piece of paper. These were my Christmas crackers on Christmas Day. So I just cut the end bits off when I'd finished, and I've got a few of about 12. I'm not sure if I kept 12, but they're, I don't know if they're, they might be all right just for an added extra colour way. Like, I don't know if I'd want the whole tag covered by it, but it's a thought that I could use. There's a bit of grey paper. Oh, I have a bag. I think there's only one. Is there one? I like these bags. One bag. They're the little ones. Surely I've got something else I can play with. Just a moment. Oh, right. So I've got it. That. I've also got that. And that. There's those. See? Am I going to use those in there? Will they even fit in those? It's so pretty, isn't it? That I can take that off and decorate. I don't even have to have a lady on it. Isn't it pretty? I love this wallpaper. I have a good amount of that wallpaper. It's quite brittle though, so you do have to be careful. I need to stitch along there, maybe put a collage at the top, and I can use that in there somewhere perhaps. Or even on the back page, because they're a little bit bigger. That's a thought. So what else have I got? So I just want to do like a collage, I think, on the front. I also have these bits here that I was left over from making the bags. Got a couple of those bits because I've got some thread in there as well. Let's get rid of the grey threads out of there. So of course we can use these on there. I'll just put those to the side. Those over there, right. I'm just looking for bits to insert in the paper. Oh, see, they'll be nice on the top of it or something. We'll see, we'll see. There's that and there's that. Okay. Yeah. No, there's another piece that I cut off as well. Okay, maybe that will be fine. So that. Got to be careful what this says, I guess, don't I? It's in German. I have no idea. I haven't even got the right glasses on. Right, let's have a look. Sometimes they give you a bit in English, but it doesn't matter really, does it? It doesn't. Does it matter? Okay, we can do that. Like that. Keeping that side. Or taking it over. Like that. just playing around with the bits of lace that I cut off my last project. Instead of just cutting it at an angle, what I'm going to do is, as I sew it, I'm just going to runch it a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting, and folding the back over as well and stitching that in place. I just think it'll be a little bit more interesting than just collaged paper. I wonder if I should put a stamp on it. I know I have a pretty flower stamp. Find it. Oh, I love these stamps. Favorites. See that? You can see the one I like, and there's also these. Yes. And these are from Queen of Craft. These are from Queen of Craft. When I used to design for them, I was sent some stamps. And you may notice I don't do all the design projects for the beads and the stamps and all this sort of thing anymore. I'm just sticking to Crafty Me Shop, and that's, my son's getting in his senior years at school, and I did exactly the same thing when Jessica was in those senior years. I just cut back on my commitments to crafting so that if need be, I can allow more time for them in, you know, that stage of their life. So that's exactly what I've done. I've just cut back for a couple of years, you know, so that if I'm needed, I don't have to worry about not being able to meet other commitments with my crafting and things, because family always comes first. So let me use a couple of these. I think that will be lovely on the tall one there. Love this. Oh, I love that one too. Or maybe I'll use that one. So I'll use that one like there. I think that will be pretty. And this one. Oh, it might work if I only ink part of it. Is there one on there? It's really pretty, isn't it? I could stamp that there like that, perhaps. I think that might work. Before I start stitching. I don't want to use that colour. Okay. Walnut stain. I'm not a very experienced stamper because I always forget to use stamps, so I'm going to use this to help keep me in the right position. So if I put that there like that, and I want that like that. having it laying on my fingers and it's pushing all my pins down. Let's see how we go. There. That's alright, isn't it? Okay. Ink on there. So that's that one. Just, I don't have any wet ones with me. Just put that there. Okay, next. So that's the first one. And that is going to go over it like that. Yes, I think it's better with the stamp on it. And then I can add one of my little collages to the top that we made before. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch them on and stitch around them, and then I'll be back. So they're done. I just, like I said, I got some of the collage snips out of the box and I stitched them to the tops of these ones here. With this one I also put a little bit of the fabric, where's that was hanging around here, little bit of fabric there, and put an eyelet in it. I used a bit of this fabric ribbon here that I'd used on the bags and put that on there. So we'll just pop those in to where we want them to be. And put one in there, and I'll show you up close. There we go. See how I bunched the lace and carried it around the back there? Just, I like the look of that. So that one will go in like that, and then we have another one going in the other side. Show you up close. Hopefully it's not too dark. Oh, I never even checked to see if the other one was all right. Yeah, it's not too bad where I misstamped it there. It's, nah, don't really notice it at all, so it's okay. Now, this one went in that tall, skinny pocket. Where did I put that? Oh, here. Okay. So this one goes into this one here and just sticks out the top there. And I really like this one. Just let me, that's close to the back. Okay, what I was thinking is I might make a couple more of those. Oh, it's disappeared. Oh, here we go. I might make a couple similar and put them into these ones as well, like one there and one there, and on the other one. That way, you know, they're an attractive little addition, but they're not useless. You can still write on something and have some journaling in there. They're not just empty, because you can't write on that because it's got that plastic. You can write across the top there. If I did that, I'm wondering what I need to put across the top. Maybe, let me just put that away in there. Maybe I have to remember where it goes. I'll put that there so I remember where I had it. You want something across the top. Let me have a look. Oh, I've got that, remember. Oh, that's beautiful. That, oh, I love that. I could put that across the top. What else? There's this lovely one here. I could use a bit of this. So either going up like that, or it doesn't have to go up, it could go down like that across the top there. What does that look like with a tag in it though? that there, do you lose it completely? I don't think so. You still get that pretty lace effect across the top. And I think I prefer it going down to up. If it goes up, like you kind of have half of it on the paper if it's going up. I actually prefer it going down. I think I'll put that on, going atop, and that's from Crafty Me Shop. This is from Crafty Me Shop. So I can have that like that. Then there's also the other side. What do I want on the other side? Do I want this one on the other side? But it kind of gets a bit lost, doesn't it? Let me see what else is here. There's this one. This one's really pretty too. And it's a beigey colour. Oh, that's pretty too, isn't it? Like, you can't write on the top of here anyway. Well, I mean, if I put this on there, that would make it difficult to write on the top. Oh, excuse me. Let me see. Like, I'm not saying the tags are going to be exactly the same. See, you still get the prettiness of it. You still see it, which is nice. Do I do one on either side like that? It's not too thick. I could do like that. Do I stitch them or glue them? Where would I stitch them? Across the top? Right across the top. I could just put a couple of little bits of like the tiniest. Oh, hang on. That? No. Maybe I could. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe, because I do like to have, you know, things poking out a little bit. So a little bit of glue. This is just craft glue I'm using here, because I will be stitching. You could, if you wanted to, go ahead and just glue the whole thing on. But what I'm thinking is, put that there. I'm just doing this to kind of hold it for a bit. And then and I think I'll just start it where that flower is. So I'm just doing that. I think that'll be fine. I usually runch them up. And I do like them runched up. I think this will be fine like this. Okay, let's see how much of this we need, because we're getting in a bit of a tangle. I'll just cut it a little bit bigger than what I need. And then put that away. There, like that, on one side, and then flip it over and do the same on this side. There, like that, and then that will be done. Just go and sew it. Alright, that's done. So let's just cut around that. That. And that, and I can scruffy that up just a little bit. And the reason I did 2 layers of the tulle is because sometimes it's not very obvious that it's there, but if you've got a couple of layers it stands out a bit more, doesn't it? Alright, where does this need to go? Yeah. Oh, I hope it can bend now. Never really thought about that. Might need to change that bend there a little bit. There we go. So that goes there, like that now. And that one will go in there like that. I'll just have to be careful when I stitch the signature in that I don't catch it. I may have to cut that straight just so it fits in there like that. That's okay. That's rather pretty. It doesn't add too much bulk. When you add more bulk up the top all the time like that, because a lot of the time your tags and things have bows and things on them, you end up with this half, the top half of the journal being a lot thicker than the bottom. So things like this, you have to make up that difference by adding decorations down the bottom every so often as well, just so that when it's finished, it's not like, you know, that. You've got to kind of try and keep it fairly even all the way along. Like, I know by the time I finish adding tags and things, this side will be a lot wider than that side. So I have to make sure that I, like on here, if I was to put a decoration here, trying to keep it down the bottom, as you can't always do that, but if I can try and keep some things down the bottom, like put something there or something, it helps even out that bulkiness. And then of course you're going to have little bits in the middle as well, which is good as well, but that will kind of even out eventually anyway. Okay, I hope this wasn't too long. I may edit it and fast forward a few parts. I'm sorry the videos are a long process, but it is a process kind of video, so that's how it goes. So we'll leave it at that for this video. I will go ahead before the next video. I probably will put maybe bows or something on the end of these as well. But for the next video I will have already done, I would think, oh, see, lost it, these. Some tags for these. Maybe not quite as bulky as the other tall one I made. That one. Although it's not bulky at all. It isn't. It's not bulky at all. That's the beauty of it. So, yeah, I might just go ahead and add a few more, maybe a little bit different, and add them into those pockets. And then I think next time around I'm going to have to, with these ones, I'm just going to back those, stitch around them, and probably put a bow or a tassel or something like that on them. I may add a bit of lace or mesh to them, so I probably won't make that a video, so I will do that. I will make the long skinny tags for that inclusion. I'm thinking I may need to make some corner tucks as well. And, oh, we've got to decorate the envelopes, don't we? But we've also, with these, see, I got things like this, you know, that can still be put onto here just to make them pretty. Because that looks rather pretty, doesn't it? Like, to just have in there like that. But then something along there. Oh, I wanted to make something with these, didn't I? Like that. But then when you take it out, like that one looks nice like that, but when you take that one out and it's just that, it looks a bit odd. But that's where you can just put pictures and things in, can't you? Like, you know, if I didn't use all the tags, I could put one of those pictures in there and it would cover it up. We'll do that next video. And I also want to, on the next video, make some little charms with this. Okay, so I'll have to write that down. Otherwise I'll forget what I want to do and I'll do something else. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care, everybody, and I will enjoy the rainy days, and I hope you're all well wherever you are in the world. Bye.